Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. If you are new here, then hello, my name is Ian and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I will be answering some of your questions, including your most asked question. I have read your questions, guys, and although these questions have been sent last October, I'm gonna answer them today. So today will be just a cozy vlog, just you and me talking, catching up and doing some life updates together. So sit back, relax, and eat some food or popcorn and, let's have a little chit-chat together. So thank you for sending in your questions and let's start with the first question. Kamusta po kayo? Sobrang love ko kapag may nagtatanong na parang kamusta kayo. I think that's one of the questions we should always ask other people kung may makita man tayong friend, kukumustahin talaga natin from time to time. And regarding your questions, I'm doing okay, I'm well and okay. So thank you for asking. And I hope you're also doing okay. You there. Next, what is the most embarrassing thing you did during med school that you will never forget? Most embarrassing thing, I think sobrang dami. Hindi ko na maalala. Joke lang. Siguro, yung mga times na nakatulog ako, I couldn't think of one particular time na sobrang embarrassing na hindi ko talaga nakalimutan. Pero siguro yung mga times na parang natutulog ako sa class tapos like tinatawag ako randomly to answer and then, gigising lang ako. That was probably it. And yes, natutulog ako minsan sa school dati kasi nga, minsan sobrang pagod and, we can't help but kind of sleep. But yeah, anyway, I try to stay awake naman most of the time. So probably that. That is my most embarrassing, what do you call this? The most embarrassing that I did during my med school. Ate Doc, ano po yung sikreto niyo para laging motivated sa pag-aaral? Tingin niyo sobrang motivated ko ba? Hindi. Joke lang. I think it's really more about me trying to create something that I look forward to. So, sometimes kasi we're not motivated to do something because we think it's not enough. Sometimes we're just plain tired, to do it and we don't want to do it. But for me, parang I plan ahead. Kunwari, I want to do something at the end of this week. Like, I want to go out with my friends or see my friends, mga simple things like that. And, if it's something that I look forward to, parang it helps me be motivated to finish what I need to finish. So parang, I try to be productive today para, I deserve that time that I get to see with my friends. So parang it's more of something to look forward to. Whether it be as simple as, having a self-care afternoon na mag-face mask ka dyan or mag-play ng favorite game mo. I mean, that's something that you look forward to in your hustle and bustle of your daily life. So rest when you're tired but don't give up. Next, mahirap po ba college admission sa ADMO? Wait lang, hindi ko alam ano sasagutin niyo. Mahirap pa, JM, college admission? Sabi niya hindi. Well, stellar student naman siya. But for me, I feel like, in a sense, it can be hard. And also pala, it depends on the course you're applying. Kasi kunwari honors course yun, of course, mas mahirap talaga. There's a lot of competition involved kapag honors course. Or like yung mga, popular courses na marami talaga nag-apply kasi maraming applicants for the certain course. So, yeah. So, next question. If you're not a doctor today, what would be your job today? So, that is a good question. Oh my gosh, ba't wala akong maisip? Siguro nag-artista. Nag-artista siguro ako. Siguro something related to writing. I think that kind of entices me. Not marketing pala. More of like the fashion side. Writing, journalism, editorial, ganun. Kasi, lalo na before, I was part of the school paper. I was yung una parang associate editor and then editor-in-chief. So, yeah, I love writing. I love, that side of things. Journalism. So, that's probably it. May isang random question dito. Parang, it's not related to med, pero in relation to what I mentioned kanina. Parang she asked, did you join Candy Council of Cool? I don't know if it's Candy Council of Cool now, pero parang rookie nata. Anyway, yes, I was part of Candy Council of Cool 2014. So, yeah, that was a very fun experience. As mentioned, I love writing. Yung sec mob namin sa college, TNT pala, Ate Mikey. Hi, Ate Mikey, if you're watching. Si Ate Mikey, parang she knew that I loved writing. And she was a part of Candy Council of Cool previously. And then she recommended that I apply to Candy Council of Cool. And that's what I did. I applied. And luckily, I got in. So that was, a good experience for me. I really enjoyed that whole experience. I met a lot of people. I got to be a part of mga photo shoots din. I got to model for, you know, Candy Magazine. So that was really nice. I remember parang going into there, parang may panel. May panel interview kasi yun. Tapos galing akong class. Tapos I wore this little black dress. And then I went all the way to Summit Media, and there was a panel of 3. Miss Macy, Miss Marla, and Miss Angel yung nag-interview sa akin. Tama ba? Yeah, sila ata. So, they asked me certain questions. Meron ding writing pala afterward. And there were a lot of applicants that time. So, luckily I got in. Next. Wait, ang dami. Oh my gosh. You guys, favorite subject or subjects when you were in high school? I think I answered this before. But yeah, science and math. Okay. Hi, ate. Required po ba mag-fellowship sa ibang country? So far, ganun po kasi makikita ko. Actually, it's not required. It still depends on you. Wherever you want to go for fellowship, or if you want to go to fellowship. No, not everyone decides to go to fellowship. So it really depends on you if you want to take it here in the Philippines or if you want to train abroad. So, kasi of course, when it comes to fellowship abroad, you also have to take into consideration yung finances that comes with it. You know, yung living, what else? Like, sometimes you pay for the training hospital, not the other way around na sila nagbabayad sa'yo. You know, so, yeah, those are other things to consider when you want to train abroad. But no, it's not a requirement. So, it really depends on you, what you want to do, if you want to proceed to fellowship, if you want to proceed to residency, and yeah, if you want to do other things other than, you know. Next, what's the moment that you think you can never forget during your stay in Siargao? Super dami. I think, of course, it's the people that I met, lalo na yung mga kasama ko sa clinic. That was such a great experience. It's different talaga when you're working on an island compared to when you're working in an actual hospital. Kasi sa island, of course, mas malayo. And aside from that, parang mas limited yung resources mo. So, you have to make do with what is available to you. And you also have to take into consideration the budget then of the patient. What you can give in exchange for what they have. Yeah, I guess that was probably a challenging thing. Aside from that, maraming patients na, you know, nakikita mo talaga improvement nila. Sometimes we just see them around the island and we ask them kamusta na sila and, you know, they're okay. So that's probably a great thing to kind of experience, and lalo na it's in an island, so it's different talaga. Tips on how to prepare for board exam. I actually made a specific video about this where Marlon and I talked about this, so you guys can check it out. I'll put the links in the description box or somewhere here in the card. Hardest part of being a med student. This question should be changed. Hardest part of being a doctor. Right now, hardest part of being a doctor. Well, pinalitan ko yung question mo. Pinalitan ko yung question mo, J, H, and L. But yes. Well, okay, sige. Hardest part of being a med student, you know, you have to do time management. But yeah, I guess as part of it, you know, hardest part about being a med student can be that, you know, you have to find that sort of balance with everything. It's the same as being a doctor. You have to find that work-life balance talaga. So, yeah, that's probably it. Of course, alam naman natin na mahirap talaga yung med school. No sugarcoating here. Next, as your boyfriend's a civil engineer, do you relate to each other when it comes to your course or job? No. Sobrang different ng jobs namin. Job description lalo. He's more into math. I'm more into science and health. So, very different yung mga jobs namin, and like interests when it comes to, you know, our careers is very different. But then we always, you know, meet in the middle. It's nice to have a partner na different than yung career niya. You know, as a doctor, sometimes I can be too engrossed with my work and just, you know, be in that med bubble. And, you know, it's nice to be with someone na who isn't in that same bubble as me, so we get to talk about other things with each other. Of course, it's also nice to be in the same profession, but you know, it also has its pros and cons. It really depends on how you manage your relationship. But for us, it works really well naman. We kind of help each other out on that aspect, and we learn something new each and every day from each other. The strangest med school friend. Wala akong maisip na strange, just siguro like the first time na lang na parang yung time nga na parang may cadaver, ganon. I guess that was strange for me in that sense kasi it was the first time I saw one no first year in med school. So, parang yung exam namin, parang nasa gitna kami, tapos may mga cadavers around us. Ang dami nyo nagtatanong sa akin ito. Where do you residency po and what field? Ang dami nito. Where do you residency? Are you starting residency? What will you take in residency? As in, most of the questions I have here, kailan ka mag-residency is related to residency. And I guess it's probably, you know, just fair to you guys that you also knew about it. Yes, I am going to residency next year. Yeah, the start of next year. I got accepted into pediatrics. Well, it was actually what I really wanted to do, yung pediatrics talaga. I'm excited but also nervous. More nervous now than excited. Kasi of course, I still have so much to learn. But yeah, very much ready for the Filipino children. After Siargao, I actually went back to my hometown for a bit. And then after that, I went straight to Manila. I applied to a certain hospital that I wanted to apply to. When I went to Siargao, I met so many people that was there that I got to know more about the hospital that I applied to. And eventually, I decided that it was the best decision for me. If I applied last year, I wouldn't have applied to this hospital now. So, I guess, I'm very particular parang signs or mga ganon. Ewan ko if kayo din ba. Pero yeah, I guess, all the signs, all the roads led me to where I should be right now. And I'm very happy with my decision to go to this hospital. Yeah, you guys were asking where. Anyway, it's one of the biggest hospitals in the Philippines. So yeah, there's that. Also pala, I went to pre-residency. Parang kasi, how do you explain that? Before you go to residency, you have to go through pre-residency. So it's more of an application process. Now, you can't go and apply and then get accepted right away. So if you apply to, let's say, pediatrics, you have to go to pre-residency. So parang depends, it can differ depending on the hospital you're applying to. Pero for my case, I had it for 1 month. So I did my pre-residency period during the whole month of October. Yes, I was doing pre-residency. A lot of my friends didn't know I was going to pre-residency. But yeah, so after I finished pre-residency, I actually went back to my hometown for a bit and spent time with my family. And I'm back! Actually, nauna lang tong Q&A na to, guys. Pero in the next videos, I actually did vlog a little bit, during my pre-residency. A little lang. I also really wanted to document the experience, no? So, I will be sharing that in the next videos. I know, my videos have been all around the place talaga for the past 3 months. But yeah, anyway, I probably think this is the best explanation to share with you guys na, I didn't want to share the vlogs right away. And so, since I got accepted already, I'm more willing to share them now to you guys. And share my whole experience about it. I hope that I can, most likely impart to you guys what happened and share to you guys more about it so you can kind of understand, the whole process of going into residency. So, you guys were there when I was in med school, finishing up med school when I graduated. You guys were there in internship when I passed the boards, and of course it was just fair if you guys knew that yes, I will be starting residency next year. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. You guys have asked me multiple times about it, so this is probably the best way to answer your questions. And yeah, if you have any idea where I'll be going to residency, maybe you can comment down below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat and Q&A with me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!